How to write a vision of your future. Now, in this video, I want to talk about 4 things that you must consider when you want to write a vision of your future. Well, as it is said, we all know that the future is not guaranteed, right? However, that's not an excuse for you not to plan or to have a desire or a vision about the kind of future that you desire. Someone else said that the best way to predict your future is to create it. Yes, okay, since the future is not guaranteed, you won't live as though you want to have a future, right? You live believing that you're going to have a future so that when you have that future, it's going to be the great future. In fact, all of us ought to live like we are going to have a future, right? And then whatever happens that's beyond our control, that's not up to you. Now, but whatever is within our control, we are going to control. So the first thing that you've got to consider, or one thing before I go to the main point, which I'm going to call the 4 Ps of creating a vision of your future. Number one, you've got to identify your desire. Know what you want about the future, about your future. Know what you want. I'm going to talk mostly about a personal vision, but you can apply the same principles in different areas of your life as you narrow down in your area of finance, in your area of relationship, and all that business. You can still apply the same principles. But now I'm going to use life vision, personal life vision as an example. Now, number one, identify your desire. Know what you genuinely desire. I'm not talking about what has been influenced by other people in a negative way because you're competing with someone. No, let this desire be genuine. Genuine. Let it be genuine. Identify your desire. Okay? Okay, now, the first of the 4 Ps that I'm going to talk about is personal. Let that vision be personal. Okay? So, write it down. That's very important. The writing down part is very important. And you write it down, and also if you speak it in a way that is personal. Okay? Like, I am going to. In fact, you don't say I'm going to, you say I am. Now, envision the kind of future that you want to have. This is where daydreaming is allowed to happen. Okay? Take a moment based on the desire that you already have. And someone like me, I do choose to pray for the kind of future that I want to have. I pray that I may have the desire that is in line with the will of God for my life. And I will really encourage you to do that so that you may desire to have the kind of future that God wants you to have. Therefore, prayerfully do this. Pray and imagine, think about the kind of future that you want to have in your life. I believe that will relate to your calling and such kind of things. Now, imagine it and write it as though it's happening, okay? As it's happening now, today. So if you want to be an author, right? I am an author. If you want to be a pilot, if you want to be a doctor, transforming life through the medical field or technology or whatever, write as though it's happening today. Okay, so number one, write it, make it personal. Okay, make it personal. Then number two, passion. Include passion in your vision of the future. Now, when you're writing it down, when you're thinking about it, when you're daydreaming, envisioning it, make sure this desire that you have identified, you're passionate about. Okay, and identify the why. Why? Because that's going to influence how emotional you're going to be about it. Many people are not pursuing their dreams vision because they have not attached an emotion to it. So let it, or attach an emotion to it, like why, the big why that you want to succeed or you want to pursue whatever you want to pursue. Okay, it could be because of your family, because of your spouse, because of whatever reason, you're doing whatever you want to become. It could be because of the lives that you so desire to transform. Maybe it's about helping the poor, helping your local people, helping people globally, or to helping humanity. Now attach an emotion that is going to drive you, that if this does not happen, if this vision is not fulfilled, then these are the consequences. Okay, so be passionate about it, attach an emotion. And then number three is present. Okay, present. Write it as though it's happening now. As I said earlier, P is present. Don't write like it's the future, right? Like it's the present. That's a step of faith, right? Yes, if it's a business, imagine how it's going to be when it's successful. It's a vision. Yes, it's a vision. It's about marriage. You might be going through a hard time right now in your marriage, but write it down like your marriage is together. When you have that, you're going to work backwards to see what you're going to do to get to where you want to go. Okay? If you want to operate a channel, a TV channel, YouTube channel, whatever business, you write it down in a way that if it happens, how is it going to appear? How is it going to be? Okay? If my dream, my vision comes true, how am I going to be? How will I be operating? If you're an author, I have written, I am writing, whatever, best-selling book on this, that, 10 books and things like that. Then last but not least, positive. Be positive. Remove every limitation, okay? Every limitation, remove. Don't write it in terms of, I don't want to, I don't know. No, don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you want to see happening. So you'll be like, I am going to do this, I'm doing this, I am going to do whatever. And if it's a group, we are going to do this and that. That's how you write your vision. Okay, so you can do the same in the area of business, in different areas of your life. Please, if you have any question that you need to ask, you need clarification, please just get in touch with me. I'm soon coming up with a program. It's actually on the way. It's in the kitchen to help people in these areas of life. So please subscribe to my channel so that you get the next videos I'm going to post. Please click on the ring button if you're watching the bell button if you're watching from YouTube, so that you get notified wherever I post a video. Please do subscribe, do like, do follow me, and let's have fun as we see our dreams come true. God bless you. See you in my next video. Bye.